Hey guys, this video is gonna be interesting as Nayara hosted an interview session with KL Rahul. Cricket lovers, stay tuned. A man who needs no introduction and having millions of fans across India.
It's a great opportunity for me as well to be associated with a brand like Nayara. And
We were all super excited to hear him out talking about his career and childhood memories.
I think early days when I was growing up, like everybody else, I enjoyed playing cricket, watching cricket. I used to sit and watch every game of cricket with my dad. So there was those are memories that I really cherish. And I used to
He's listening.
yeah, his discipline towards taking care of his body, his life, the amount of I learned so much about family values and
Excellent. I don't know if you are the only cricketer to have a debut, in your debut to have a century in ODI. The only Indian for sure till now. Guys, come on. But in terms of your own, if you think about the most challenging innings, of course, there'll be a lot of memorable ones, but most challenging innings that you have played and how did you go about managing it? Anyone which you remember?
my my first game for the country was in a test match in Melbourne, which I didn't do very well. So the second game when I went in to play as a youngster, you've gotten this opportunity to play for India, which has always been a dream, and you've had such a bad first game that you start to doubt everything about yourself.
What kind of regimen training do you all follow as an Indian cricket team to be able to perform, to be able to meet those kinds of performance standards?
I think early on in an athlete or in any cricketer's life is the hardest part till you get till you make your debut for the country or when you're playing at a higher level. By then you've gone through all the tough periods. That is where you've shaped yourself into a decent athlete, and from there on you get better guidance, you get better coaches, you get better facilities. So but if I'm mentally strong and my body is not physically strong and agile and quick enough to react to someone bowling at me at 150 kilometers, then I'm not going to I won't be able to perform and I won't be able to do what I want to do or what the team requires.
So my takeaway is, of course, first one which you said, no TV. All right, for all of us, at least less screen time, if possible. And second one was that do the fitness piece, whatever works best for us. Fitness is important there. Being the nation we are, 140 crore, maybe 120 crore are cricket lovers. 20 crore who are below 5 who don't understand, otherwise everyone is, and we don't understand any of the game. How do you handle that pressure? You want to perform last over 20 runs, last 3 balls, 10 runs, last ball, 6 runs, you hit that time. How do you manage that pressure? How do we learn, understand how to handle those performance pressures?
Again, I think it's what we've done over so many years. We've practiced, we've trained our body, trained our mind to be able to hit that last ball 6 or be able to run and dive and catch the ball. And we've practiced all of this over and over again. Even in training, all our coaches always tell us that practice with the purpose.
So my takeaway, train well and make it high stake, even if it is not high stake. Prepare well so that it happens and it gets right. How do you set targets when you are doing and going for any of these cricket games?
No, but I never have targets for myself. I feel like that puts pressure on me, or that might limit me to just that. If I'm thinking, I need to get 200s in 5 games or 300s in 5 games, it's why not 4? Why not 5?
Right, absolutely. And I'm sure cricket, that 11 players are playing, there is support team, there are ground team who play such a significant role. How do you keep them motivated? How do you acknowledge? How do you recognize? And a lot of our people here are doing the same job.
everyone is equal, and for us in a cricket team at least, that's what is drilled into our heads from a very young age. Yes, outside of our team, what what the media writes or how much love the people give an individual player is different. That stays outside of the ground. So, but once we enter our dressing room or once we enter the team, we all enter as equal. Nobody is bigger or nobody is smaller. No one, whether you're playing your first game or whether you're playing your 100th game, each person has a role to do, and each person, is focused about doing that job really well. And you have the captain who will always remind you about your role and your responsibility.
So that was it. Thanks for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel Pamba. Follow for more.